Hello, WWE wrestling fans. Welcome to the final WWE Top 10 Countdown of 2021 here live on Pro Wrestling 101 on my YouTube channel, the legendary Alex Cardinale. I'm your host, WWE fanboy Alex Cardinale. Today, I conclude the best of 2021 for WWE. Today, I'm going to be talking about the 10 best matches of 2021. We've already talked about the best feuds of 2021. I've talked about the best pay-per-views of 2021, the best moments of 2021, the best returns of 2021, and even the best brand of 2021. So if you missed those two previous episodes, just go to my YouTube channel, the legendary Alex Cardinale, and go to my Pro Wrestling 101 playlist, and you'll be able to see my best feuds and my best pay-per-views, moments, and returns of 2021 episodes. All right. So today I'm going to count down the 10 best matches of this year. Wrestling is all about the action. It's all about the matches. If two superstars can put on a stellar performance and deliver a great match, then they did a great job and they kept the fans interested. The matches that I'm going to mention tonight are the best matches of the year, and they are my favorite matches of 2021. 2021 was an interesting year for WWE. It started off in the Thunderdome because of COVID, but eventually we did return to live crowds, and WWE went back on the road, and we had some great matches and great moments when WWE went back on the road. So I'm happy to count down my top 10 favorite matches of all time. So, as always, you WWE fans are encouraged to be part of the show. I want you to tell me your favorite WWE matches of 2021. All you've got to do is post it in the comments, or you can appear live on my video right now to tell me your favorite matches. So, what do you think were the best WWE matches of 2021? Let me know in the comments or come appear live on video to tell me. To appear live on today's video, all you have to do is click this link, which is on my YouTube video description and also on Facebook episode description, and it's in the chat on YouTube. Just click that link if you're watching us live, and you can come tell me your favorite matches of 2021. So before I begin, I want to thank everybody for watching, whether you're joining us live or you're catching the replay of this episode. All right, let's get started. And these are in no particular order. One's not better than the other. These are just the 10 best matches of 2021. So kicking us off is Roman Reigns, the Universal Champion, taking on the WWE Champion, Big E, in a brand versus brand match at Survivor Series 2021. Roman Reigns, the Universal Champion, versus Big E, the WWE Champion. This was the best match of the 2021 Survivor Series pay-per-view, I believe. This year's Survivor Series was kind of underwhelming in my personal opinion, but I feel that Roman Reigns and Big E put on a great match to end the pay-per-view, And this is one of the better Survivor Series main events since Sting made his WWE debut. And I really enjoyed this main event for this year's Survivor Series. The right man won, the Universal Champion Roman Reigns won, and it was great to see Roman Reigns and SmackDown defeat Raw and WWE Champion Big E. Big E's a great superstar, and this loss is not going to affect Big E whatsoever. SmackDown definitely needed that win because they were getting dominated by Raw throughout the Survivor Series pay-per-view, and Roman Reigns delivered. He delivered a classic heel beatdown on WWE Champion Big E. So it's a great match to get us started. All right, coming in at number 9, a match that some people might find controversial because this match includes Goldberg, and a lot of WWE fans think Goldberg is a bad wrestler and he delivers bad quality matches. But in my personal opinion, this is one of Goldberg's best matches. He delivered a high quality match and he told a pretty compelling story in this match. So coming in at number 9 is Goldberg versus Bobby Lashley, a no holds barred match at WWE Crown Jewel 2021. They say a picture is worth 1,000 words. Well, this is true with this case because here you have two big WWE superstars battling it out on one of the biggest pay-per-views of the year in Saudi Arabia. Goldberg and Lashley are great superstars. I like both of them. And since this match was not for a championship, the right person won. I think Goldberg deserved a victory in this match. So Goldberg and Lashley put on a hell of a show at Crown Jewel 2021. It was not a typical Goldberg match where Goldberg would decimate an opponent in 3 or 4 minutes and then win the match. It saw some offense from Lashley to start the match, which is great because it made Lashley look like a credible threat. Instead of just Goldberg dominating him and winning instantly, Lashley got some offense in and looked like a dominating heel. But then Goldberg made a comeback and hit him with a kendo stick and speared him off the stage to win the match. This is one of Goldberg's better matches, and I really enjoyed this match, the best match from Goldberg this year. We will see if we'll see Goldberg in 2022. He'll probably be on one of the Saudi Arabia shows, and maybe Goldberg can put on this good of a match in 2022. I'm excited to see if Goldberg can live up to the hype of this match. All right. The next match I'm going to talk about is a triple threat match. And it took place at WrestleMania 37 for the Universal Championship. Now, I've gone on record in the past saying that this WrestleMania 37 main event should have just been between Roman Reigns and the Royal Rumble winner, Edge. However, Daniel Bryan did add to the match a little bit because he had some storyline with Roman Reigns before he got added into the main event of WrestleMania 37, having faced Reigns at Fastlane and Elimination Chamber. But as the match played out, all three superstars delivered a great match. So coming in at number 8 is Roman Reigns defending his Universal Championship against the rated R superstar, WWE Hall of Famer Edge, and Daniel Bryan. Now, this was one of the better triple threat matches that I have seen in years. It had a lot of great action from Roman Reigns getting speared by Edge off of steel steps to Edge attacking Reigns again with the end of a steel chair and putting him in a chokehold. That was pretty cool. And then as you see in the picture that I'm showing you right now, both Edge and Daniel Bryan are having a submission hold with a steel chair applied to Roman Reigns. A really good match for WrestleMania 37. It was the main event for WrestleMania 37, and it delivered a great story. A lot of fans were mad because they wanted Edge or Daniel Bryan to win, but the reign of terror for Roman Reigns continued, and Roman Reigns is still the Universal Champion even right now. So that was a great match. The next match I'm going to talk about is one of my favorite matches every year. It is a yearly tradition, and the 2021 variation of this match delivered well. It was a great pay-per-view and a great match. So coming in at number 7 is the 2021 Men's Royal Rumble match. Now, what I really liked about this year's Royal Rumble match is that Edge entered at number 1 and he stayed in the whole entire match. He had a lot of stamina and he was able to put up with 29 other superstars. So Edge would enter at number 1 and he would outlast every other superstar and win the 2021 Men's Royal Rumble match. That was the first time in a long time that this has been accomplished. And it was pretty cool to see the Rated R superstar Edge do it 10 years after retiring. So that was awesome to see Edge come back and win this year's Royal Rumble match. He eliminated Randy Orton to end their feud, and then he was able to be a part of Christian's WWE return. But unfortunately, Christian did decide to sign with AEW a few months later. But Edge had a great Royal Rumble moment in winning this year's Royal Rumble match. But I think Edge should have won at WrestleMania 37 because it's been a while since Edge has been a champion in WWE. But nonetheless, it was a great Royal Rumble this year. And I cannot wait for the 2022 men's and women's Royal Rumble match. And hopefully this year's 2022's Royal Rumble match will be just as good, if not better, than the 2021 Men's Royal Rumble match. All right, coming in at number 6, another match featuring WWE Hall of Famer Edge. This one is a classic match. This is a match that shows what personal feuds should look like in a match. It is the first match of a series of 3 matches. It is Seth Rollins versus Edge at WWE SummerSlam 2021. Now, for this feud, Edge brought back his old gimmick, the Brood. I really, really like the Brood. The Brood was a very cool gimmick consisting of a young Edge, a young Christian, and Gangrel. But in 2021, only Edge came out as the Brood, but it was pretty awesome. I have to admit, it was pretty cool seeing the Brood entrance at WWE SummerSlam. That was the best entrance of SummerSlam 2021. The in-ring action was phenomenal. I like that Edge was able to hit his wife's finisher, the Glam Slam. I like the spear off of the ropes that he hit. And I like the back and forth action. There were times in the match where I thought Seth Rollins was going to pull off the victory, but in the end, Edge got the win, and he looked dominating in the victory. So a really good match, one of my all-time favorite SummerSlam matches. So years from now, when people are talking about the best of SummerSlam, Edge and Rollins from SummerSlam 2021 will always be a SummerSlam match that I will have the pleasure of looking back on. You know, as a WWE fan, when people ask me what my favorite WrestleMania matches are, I look back and say Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker, WrestleMania 25, Sergeant Slaughter and Hulk Hogan, WrestleMania 7, Undertaker, Triple H, WrestleMania 27 and 28. So it's always great when recent matches in recent history can be considered a classic match. All right. Coming in at number 5, yet another match containing WWE Hall of Famer, rated R superstar Edge. This was his final match where he challenged for the Universal Championship, and it was the first match in front of a crowd on a pay per view since WWE Elimination Chamber 2020. Roman Reigns defended his Universal Championship against Edge at Money in the Bank 2021. A really good match that had back and forth action. As you can see in the picture that I'm showing you, Edge once again applied a submission hold using the bottom brace of a steel chair. And there were points in the match where I thought Edge was going to win the Universal Championship after spearing Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns would kick out. There were points in the match where Roman Reigns dominated Edge, and I thought Roman Reigns was going to easily defeat the Rated R superstar. But Edge was able to withstand an attack from the SmackDown Tag Team Champion Usos, and he also withstood a brief attack from Seth Rollins, but in the end, it came down to another attack from Rollins and a spear for Roman Reigns to retain the Universal Championship. So unfortunately, Edge did not win the Universal Championship. Roman Reigns continued his dominance in 2021. And at the end of the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, we all know John Cena made his surprise return to the WWE to challenge Roman Reigns for SummerSlam. All right, change of pace now. The next favorite match of 2021 is perhaps the greatest women's match of this new decade. I really enjoyed this women's match. It was for the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship, and it took place night 1 of this year's WrestleMania. It was the very first time two black female superstars main evented WrestleMania for the SmackDown Women's Championship. So coming in at number 4 is Sasha Banks defending her SmackDown title against the 2021 Women's Royal Rumble match winner, Bianca Belair. WrestleMania 37, WWE SmackDown Women's Championship match. Sasha Banks versus Bianca Belair. This match had a lot of great back and forth action. Both Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair looked very strong in this match. The picture you see here is the tug of war for Bianca Belair's hair, which was pretty cool. But in the end, Bianca Belair hit Sasha Banks with her finisher and got the victory to become the SmackDown Women's Champion. And we had not seen Sasha Banks until around SummerSlam and Extreme Rules of 2021. So Bianca Belair, her status as a singles competitor took off after she won the SmackDown Women's Championship at WrestleMania 37 earlier this year. That was a phenomenal match. All right, now we are down to our final 3 matches of 2021. Coming in at number 3, a battle of Vince McMahon's favorite superstars. A battle of 2 superstars who could be this generation's Hulk Hogan. A battle of 2 of the biggest WWE superstars. Universal Champion Roman Reigns taking on John Cena. a legend in this business, according to Vince McMahon. This match was the main event of WWE SummerSlam 2021, and it was for the Universal Championship. Roman Reigns successfully defended his title against John Cena in a hard fought match. There were points in the match where Roman Reigns dominated and almost put John Cena away, but John Cena kept fighting back, fighting through adversity. And there were points in the match where John Cena almost came out victorious. But in the end, it was a spear that sealed the victory for Roman Reigns, and he successfully defeated John Cena to retain the Universal Championship. And it was after that that we saw the return of the beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar, who came back as a face for the first time in a long ass time. And Lesnar is back now challenging Roman Reigns. And it'll be cool to see when Lesnar does, in fact, defeat Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship. Great match. I really enjoyed Reigns and Cena at SummerSlam 2021. So we've only got two more matches to talk about. For anybody that is just tuning in now, feel free to tell me your favorite matches of 2021 by posting them in the comments or appearing live here on my studio by simply clicking this link that is available on the Facebook description, the YouTube description, and on the YouTube chat of today's video. All right, coming in at number 2 was a match where we saw the final appearance of Daniel Bryan on Friday Night SmackDown. It was a Universal Championship match between Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan. The stipulation was if Daniel Bryan loses, he would be fired from SmackDown and he had to leave SmackDown. It was a great storyline perspective to end a feud between Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns and start a feud between Universal Champion Roman Reigns and Cesaro. And it also led to the return of the rated R superstar Edge. Now, Reigns and Daniel Bryan put on a show-stealing SmackDown main event. It was a back-and-forth match. A lot of people thought that Daniel Bryan was going to win the Universal Championship, but in the end, Roman Reigns retained his Universal Championship, and he looked strong in victory. This turned out to be the final match of Daniel Bryan's WWE career, as Daniel Bryan left WWE after this match, and he went to WCW. Just kidding. He went to AEW, where he is performing now as Bryan Danielson. So it was the last time we'll probably see Daniel Bryan in a WWE ring for a while. I'm not sure how smart it was for him to leave WWE, considering his wife, Brie Bella, is synonymous with WWE. He's related to John Laurinaitis, so not really the smartest move for Daniel Bryan. I think it was a move made for more money, possibly, but a really stupid decision by Daniel Bryan, in my opinion. But his last match was a good one. This was also the match where Roman Reigns debuted his new heel theme music, which was pretty cool. All right. And coming in at number 1, perhaps the best match of them all of 2021. It was the final match of this feud. It was a trifecta, if you will, and it was a Hell in a Cell match at WWE Crown Jewel 2021. Sorry, I had to get a drink there. My mouth was getting dry. So coming in at number 1 is from Crown Jewel 2021. It was the Hell in a Cell match between Edge and Seth Rollins. If you're looking for a great way to end a personal rivalry, then Hell in a Cell is the way to do it. And Edge and Seth Rollins made this structure look damaging. They made this match perhaps the best match of WWE Crown Jewel 2021, and also the best match in Crown Jewel history and in Saudi Arabia pay-per-view history, in my opinion. Edge, Edge hurt Rollins hurt Edge by hitting him with a chain. Edge used a steel chair against Rollins in the groin, in the balls, and he also had him in a submission hold with a steel chair. And then Edge won the match by hitting a curb stomp on Seth Rollins and pinning him 1, 2, 3. This put an end to the bitter feud between Edge and Rollins, and Edge looked awesome in this match. Rollins looked great as well. A classic heel versus face storyline and a great finish to a great rivalry. The best match of 2021 is Crown Jewel Hell in a Cell match between Edge and Rollins. Kudos to both Edge and Rollins for delivering a great classic match to finish a great personal rivalry. So that was amazing. All right, guys. Those are the 10 best matches of 2021. What are your favorite matches of 2021? Let me know in the comments, and I will be happy to react to your comment. All right, so before I end this video, I have a couple of announcements to make for my series, Pro Wrestling 101, right here on the legendary Alex Cardinale YouTube channel. The final WWE Dirtiest Secrets of 2021 will air tomorrow night, 11:15 p.m. Eastern and 8:15 p.m. Pacific. I will talk about the tragic death of WWE superstar Owen Hart. It was a pay-per-view in 1999 in Kansas City. Owen Hart was portraying the Blue Blazer gimmick, and he was to make a heroic entrance before he fell to his death. I will break down the tragic death of Owen Hart on the final episode of WWE's Dirtiest Secrets tomorrow night right here on Pro Wrestling 101 on my YouTube channel, the legendary Alex Cardinale. And the very first episode ever on the legendary Alex Cardinale in 2022 is going to be a pay-per-view pre-show. Very excited about that. Kickoff 2022 on Saturday, January 1st, 2022 with the WWE Day 1 pre-show. 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. A brand new pay-per-view concept. The first pay-per-view ever, the first professional wrestling pay-per-view ever to air on New Year's Day. And it's WWE Day 1, 2022. The Beast Brock Lesnar looks to claim the Universal Championship as his own as he looks to dethrone Roman Reigns. Big E defends his WWE Championship against Kevin Owens, Bobby Lashley, and Seth Rollins in a fatal four-way match for the WWE title. Edge takes on The Miz in singles action, which should be a great match, and much more. I will discuss my predictions. I will discuss my thoughts on this pay-per-view and much more live Saturday, January 1st at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. All right, WWE fans, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, the legendary Alex Cardinale, because the Royal Rumble pay-per-view is coming up. I'm going to do some top 10 countdowns for the Royal Rumble. I'm also going to do a prediction show a couple of prediction shows for the Royal Rumble. I'm going to do a Royal Rumble men's Royal Rumble match injury prediction show and a women's Royal Rumble match injury prediction show. And then I'll have the Royal Rumble pre-show. And as we enter WrestleMania season, I will discuss the best WrestleMania matches of all time. I will discuss the best WrestleMania moments and more. So this is an awesome time to be a WWE fan. So make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, the legendary Alex Cardinale. All right, guys and gals and all WWE wrestling fans, thank you for watching today's episode, and I will see you on the next episode of Pro Wrestling 101. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Hey, legendary Alex Cardinale here. I'm inviting you, my viewers, to be a part of history. Come tune in to my inaugural New Year's Eve bash live Friday, December 31st, 2021 at 10:30 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 p.m. Pacific. Join me as I end 2021 in style and begin 2022 with a bang. Live on my New Year's Eve bash, I am going to review the year that was 2021. I will discuss the good and the bad of 2021. I will discuss my best YouTube videos of 2021. I will discuss my New Year resolutions for 2022, and there will be viewer interactivity. Some of my subscribers will be on my video to discuss their New Year resolutions. All that and more, including an appearance from Chef Alex Cardinale, who will be giving out delicious alcoholic beverage recipes as well as delicious appetizer recipes as well. So join me live Friday, December 31st, 10:30 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 p.m. Pacific, as the final episode of 2021 is sure to be a banger. We'll see you on New Year's Eve for a fun special broadcast right here on my YouTube channel, the legendary Alex Cardinale. New Year's Eve, 10:30 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 p.m. Pacific. Legendary Alex Cardinale here to announce the legendary Alex Cardinale subscriber giveaway presented by Texas Roadhouse. This giveaway is for all of you, all 16,000 of you subscribed to my YouTube channel, the legendary Alex Cardinale. On Sunday, March 6th, 2022, I will be celebrating my 8th year as a YouTuber. I will be hosting my 8-year YouTube anniversary. And in order to celebrate that, I'm going to say thank you to my 16,000 subscribers by hosting a prize giveaway presented by Texas Roadhouse. The prize for this giveaway is a customized $75 Texas Roadhouse gift card signed by yours truly, the legendary Alex Cardinale. I will sign the gift card and send it your way. So here is how to enter this contest to win a $75 Texas Roadhouse gift card. Film a video discussing your favorite meal at Texas Roadhouse and your favorite video of mine and favorite thing about my YouTube channel. Now, if you have never eaten at Texas Roadhouse before, then just discuss your favorite video of mine and your favorite thing about my YouTube channel. Email the video to alexgoyankiecardinale19@gmail.com by March 1st, 2022. Anyone that is subscribed to my channel can enter. So I suggest entering so that you can have an all-exclusive entree, appetizer, and dessert, and maybe even a margarita at Texas Roadhouse, courtesy of the legendary Alex Cardinale. So enter right now. Deadline for entry is Tuesday, March 1st, 2022. All video entries will be uploaded to my YouTube channel and the legendary Alex Cardinale subscriber giveaway playlist. Video with the most likes and views wins. The winner will be announced live on March 6th, 2022 during my 8-year YouTube anniversary. Good luck, everybody. Enter now. Remember, entry's deadline is March 1st. Stay legendary, everybody.